them before, and give us a little update on what's happening with you and your child. I know it's not all happy, but just be patient and patient with us so we can try to understand what's happening. All right?
Okay, thank you. Gilchrist, the most recent update, I'm going to go back and pretty much recapitulate what had happened. First and foremost, the documents, as we mentioned at the prior show, prove beyond doubt that it should exonerate us as a family that we never had a disease and we never sexually abused our child. This is what we were accused of. Now, at this point, we were visiting our daughter on a weekly basis. We were told on September the 15th, the letter that I hold in front of me now, that the caseworker called the foster agency and told the caseworker there, or the social worker that's now been assigned to us newly, that we can no longer see our daughter, and it has been suspended until we bring in our newborn child and we provide them with our new phone number and address. And also, I must add, I got a call from my lawyer, who happens to be a legal aid lawyer, 18B attorney. She left a message on my machine the same day, which was September the 15th, stating that Corporation Counsel wants me to produce my newborn child to them.
Are you listening to this now? I know she's being very calm about all this, but I've got her in a calm status. So this is really very hysterical. I don't think I'm hysterical about this. Now, she's talking about having to turn over her newborn child in order to see her 5-year-old. Now, you've seen this show before. You've seen the handies before. I've showed documented proof on video of a doctor verifying that the child never had gonorrhea. So just to update you, just be a little patient, and the story will come out.
Neither has the child been sexually abused, I may add. But I'd like to also say that since the message, like I was just saying, that I received on my answer machine also stated that if I do not produce my newborn child, a warrant is being issued for my arrest.
That's
Not
right.
to mention, as she speak, they were looking for me at that present time. Through the grace of God, and I'd like to give all the glory and the praise to God above, they have not captured me yet or arrested me, and I know that that's the faith of the good Lord that has brought me this far. And if he could bring me this far, I'm more than sure he could take me further, because I'm going to continue to never cease praying. And that's what I urge anybody that's in this dilemma to do, because they are very busy and they're very devilish with what they're doing. They know that they had no reason to take my child. They admitted it. Now, at this point, it's been for a while now, I've been requesting the minutes. These minutes have not been produced. I predicted, as well as my husband, me and my husband predicted, that these minutes would not surface, okay?
Now, there's a trick in court that they don't supply the lawyer, your 18B lawyer, with the right information so he can fight the case.
Yes.
And into the last
The
minute.
minutes exonerate us as a family again. However, they have not provided this with my husband's attorney, neither my attorney. Yet my attorney calls me after I provided her with the documents that can exonerate us in black and white, such as this letter. I still get this response from her about a warrant and about production of my newborn child. I don't understand. Where is justice for us, and why? Why can no one read black and white, which is what we went to school for, and we were told that it makes a difference in this world that we live in, especially in America. And I'd like to also say that we not only predicted that the minutes would not surface, but probably when these minutes do surface, if they should, they'll probably be altered, because it's taken too long. It's been since June of '98. We're now in September.
Well, what happens here is that the courts tie you up with their red tape, and then when they finally get in front of the judge, they don't have an ample defense in order to defend themselves. So the case is either postponed, and the people are put out and put off time and time again. Willie, as a result of all this, you haven't said too much, but I'm sure that you've lost your job and you're presently...
I haven't been to work since this whole mess started. And when I did go to work, I said, I normally make the 30,000 a year. I said I'm probably making around 2,000 compared to 30,000, 2,000, maybe something like
Shameful.
that. And
How much have you spent on lawyers?
way too much. For a
Enough to
case
bankrupt
where
us.
we haven't done anything at all but care and love and nurture our child, I spent like around 22,000. You know what I'm saying? I haven't yet
In
added up,
prison.
the direct figures on it, but it's 22,000 and better.
And you have a T-shirt on saying you're in the Carpenters Union.
Local 20, New York's finest.
Gil, can I add something else?
So you're a carpenter, and you've got a trade under your belt, so you're not on welfare or these other cases you want to. So I want the people to get the right idea of you're a stable couple raising your child, just having a newborn child. Not only did they take your 5-year-old on trumped up charges, but they're trying to take your newborn.
Yes.
That's right. The only way that you can get out of a mess where you're totally innocent in is that you got to be a lawyer. You got to be a doctor. You got to be a highly paid professional that's making 80, 90,000 a year. Somebody who could afford to fight these people. If you ain't got the money to fight these people, then you just might as well just put your hands behind your back and say, whatever you want me to do, I'll do anything for my kids. That's exactly what they're trying to make us do. A life for a life, you know?
Russian roulette.
And it's not
Back to
fair.
Russian roulette.
It's not
Well, the
right.
bottom line is that we're going to try to make the public aware of this. We're going to try and go to court with it when you need our help. We're asking the public to call in and support you. Anybody who's hearing this broadcast, please call in and support the Handy family. Give us a final word, please.
I'd like to say one more thing. I'm a carpenter, and anybody can call the studio, need any work done or whatever. I'll do anything to any type of job you want me to do.
Okay.
And
Well, maybe we can find you some employment to help you fight your case. That's decent. All right, you're willing to work as a carpenter. What else do you do?
I do carpentry. I do auto mechanics. I'm what you call all-around handyman. Anything that you need done, I can do almost
So
anything.
no reason in the world why you shouldn't be working hard and making a good living to support your family. What you were doing?
But when I'm
Well,
working-
ACS is your biggest
right.
problem.
I'm working hard now to.
So what's going to happen if your wife gets locked up for protecting your newborn?
My wife is my right hand. You know what I'm saying? So.
So they're trying to push some buttons here for you, huh?
That's right.
They're looking for you to go off.
Oh yeah. What they've been doing ever since this whole case started is to try to flicker one of us up so that they can actually have a case. But now they don't have anything. If they had anything, it wouldn't take 6 months
To produce it to the lawyers.
It wouldn't
That's
take
what it is.
6 months to make an
Yes.
arrest.
So they're trying to aggravate you so you do something silly like jump on somebody or even...
Flip anything.
Exactly.
Okay.
Anything.
And I must add, again, I'm going to say, as we spoke before at the other two shows that we done, with thanks to you, Gil, they're suffering our child so much.
Big
I mean,
time.
we have clothes that my husband has tried to submit to this foster care agency, and he was refused. They didn't want to take her immunization record. They claimed they couldn't get it from the school nor the hospital. That when they tried to get it from the school, the hospital told, when they tried to get it from the hospital told them that they only have the emergency room records from the hospital. I said, this can't be so. I said,
Meanwhile, the child is suffering through all this.
The town-
She doesn't know where her parents are. You can't see her. You can't call her.
remind you her birthday's coming.
And they're supposed to be there to protect the child.
That's right.
They also, this foster care agency is supposed, who also sent me this letter, is supposed to reunite the families and err to the side of the safety for what's best interest of the child. They have witnessed her crying, pulling on my leg, begging me to come home with the both of us. Yet, this still happens, and it's continuing to go on.
I gotta say one thing.
Well, hopefully we can get somebody to respond to all this. But this is going to be aired live on the 29th of September. Hopefully we get some response.
We've reached out to even Johnny Cochran, Jet Magazine. NAACP told us that they only handle class action suits. I mean, so many different prominents, such as Al Sharpton. I mean, no one responds to us. I hope that it doesn't cause a death. I mean, not cause a death. I'm hoping that through this carelessness of this agency and hatefulness, that my daughter doesn't end up either dead or missing. Okay, I must say that. And I'm hoping that our people, as prominent as they are and moral support that they could have gave us, don't come after this happened. I hope they can come now and be present
That's
and try
right.
to be on moral support with us on October the 19th. We go to court on October 19th, the 21st, and 22nd. Now, I must foremost add, this is Dan, there are three types of settlements. What I've been told is what could be happening. The one settlement they want to try to get me on is the 1051A, which means it's equivalent to a plea bargain where they want to arrest me and have me testify something that never even happened against my husband. The other one is a dismissal, and the other one is admission, which is the same as a 1051A plea bargain. This is what I'm told.
All right, well, let's get back to this, and I want to see what the public's going to call in and ask, and we'll get back to you, all
I
right?
just want to say one thing before
Thank
you
you.
hang up. One of the things I want to bring to your attention is that when we went to the visit, I asked the social worker. I asked what was she here for. She said that she was here to put the families back together. I said, really? I says, if you're here to put the families back together, then you should have something in your file about the families, so
Thank
you
you.
know
That's the most,
what you have to work with in order to get the families back together.
Gil,
To this day,
yes.
it's still nothing in her file.
She told us in the
'Cause there was
very
never nothing
beginning,
that took place.
she said, every time we get a new case, Miss Dickerson and Mr. Handy, because this is what she calls me. She said, we have in our case file why we received these children, and we have nothing in your case file. I said, give us an example. What if it's drug-related? It says drugs. I say, so what do you have in our file? I've been asking her this since she got the file in April, even though my child was picked up in March, our child. Now we are in September. She's now on maternity leave. She still showed us and told us she has nothing in the presence of myself, my husband, my mother, my uncle, and my sister.
Well, maybe we can go to the NAACP and sue ACS for neglect of duties, all right? Thank you again.
Thank you much.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
good luck. God bless.
Thank you. God bless you.